Yeah, 0 to 10 million. You already know what it is. So what we doing right now, taking a little walk, doing those steps, trying to do at least 20,000 steps a day. Now, what does this mean? See, the physical is the mental is the physical, and we have to find a balance between the both, right? Going one way without going the other way leaves you stuck. The physical is a manifestation of the mental. I'm gonna say that again. The physical is a manifestation of the mental, right? You look at your surroundings. Your surroundings is a mess. You a mess inside. That's just what it is. No matter how you dress it up, right? You're not gonna take that next step to go further in life if you ain't gonna clean your surroundings. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm gonna say that again. Cleanliness is next to godliness. In order for those blessings to come through, you gotta have a clear path. Because you got a lot of haters out here, a lot of demons, and they love confusion. And a mess is confusion. They love that. Facts. So you gotta stay sturdy, man. Your mind gotta be clean. Your thoughts gotta be clean. You gotta eat clean. Gotta eat clean. The body is the temple and the universe is mental. That's a little Jew for y'all. The body is the temple and the universe is mental. What I mean by that? The body is the temple. That's soul of man. That's the soul of man. He's inside that temple. That's Solomon's temple. I know I'm giving y'all a lot, but it's time. It's time for me to school y'all. It's time for me to give you that game. It's time for me to express myself fully because I was held back for years. I was held back for years. But you want to hear something? It was me holding myself back. We are our own worst enemy. Us. We are our own worst enemy. Got to clear your thinking. Clear your mind. Clear the mind. Everything is mental. That's the universe. It was created out of thought. And when you look at the ancient god, Thoth, from Egypt, that's where the word thought comes from. So it's ancient, man. It's ancient, and it has everything to do with you. So let's get back to that mental universe. Everything that we create here on this planet started with a thought. It started with a thought. You have to think in order to manifest. You have to think in order to manifest. That's the only way you're going to make it. You got to think it. You got to think it, believe it, then you could achieve it. That's just the way it is. Those are facts right there. You got to think it, believe it, then you could achieve it. Saying that to say this. Your body is the temple. That's where the soul rests. That's where your soul lies. The soul of man, Solomon's temple. These are jewels, these are keys, these are major keys. I hope y'all ready for all of this, because this is what it's about. See that 0 to 10 million? It has to do with thought. It has to do with your thoughts, right? You know, sometimes people wrong us, we want revenge. And you know what happens? That takes the blessings away. You know, in order to be forgiven, you have to forgive, right? It's easier said than done, I know. I'm struggling with that. But at the end of the day, I put my faith in God. I put my trust in God. And that's what's going to carry me through. My faith and my trust in God. And your faith and your trust in God is what's going to carry you through. You understand? Sometimes you got to go through trials and tribulations. Check this game out. You see, the earth is governed by gravity. Gravity is what governs the earth. That's what's pulling us all down, right? So we got to work against gravity, right? We got to work against gravity. That's what's going to keep us strong. That's what keeps us physically fit. You see? Because the astronauts, when they go out of space, they got to do physical training because there's no gravity up there. And guess what? When you don't got nothing pulling you down, guess what happens? You get weak. The muscles get weak if there's no gravity. If your body's not working it down, this is not philosophy. This is physics, yo. This is physics. This is not philosophy. You feel me? This is science, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dropping science right now. Real facts. If your physical is not under the law of gravity, what happens? It gets weak and it turns to jelly. So in order for your body to maintain its muscle tone and its muscle firmness, density in your bones and everything, you have to do resistance training if you're in a zero gravity environment. Now, let's bring this back to earth. If you living with no pressure, there's nothing pressuring you, you ain't got nothing going on, you ain't got no adversity, you weak. That's the reality of it. You weak because you ain't struggling, you ain't go through nothing. You got to go through it. In order for you to be your best version of you, you got to go through it. You got to go through the pain. You got to go through the struggle. You got to go through the strife. You feel me? You got to work out. You do them sets in the morning, right? Right? I just did my sets. I'm doing sets every day. I wake up, my shoulder is sore. My chest is tight. My arms are sore. But you know what? I'm growing. I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger. You understand? And that's what it is. So don't worry about the little shortcomings. That's just how life is. Don't worry about that. Life is funny like that. You understand? We have to go through the fire. That's the purification, right? When you got water and you want to take all of the impurities out the water, what you do? You evaporate it. And then let it condense again. This is more science. And then what you call that? That's distilled water. That's purified. Because it went through the fire, evaporated. Sometimes you have to kill the old physical in order to bring a new. I'm going to say that again. The old you has to die in order for the new you to live. The old you have to die. Kill that old you. He's weak. She's weak. She don't want nothing. He don't want nothing. It has to go. That's the story of Jesus. Here we go again. More science for you, okay? More science. Jesus had to carry his own cross. He had to die in order to be reborn. 0 to 10 million.